Hey Virgo. So you get a bonus card too. Let's look at these cards. I haven't looked at them yet. Judgment, making a big decision. Four of Wands, very nice. Stability, marriage, celebration, milestones in life. Death. She came out, she was just this Nine of Pentacles just came out for Gemini. I don't know if you have a Gemini connection. Justice, balance, and the Three of Swords. What I'm getting right off down here with Justice and the Three of Swords is, in order to bring more balance in your life, you may have to do something a little bit heartbreaking. Like you may need to move away from someone. So right in the middle, touching all the cards, is Death, which is transformation. What am I getting? There's a big decision. I feel like there's something you've been doing that is exhausting you, which is that Six of Swords. It's like stressing you out. And you're going to have to make a really big decision. It's almost like a wake-up call. Like, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep going on this way. What is it? Like burning the candle at both ends. Like, it's exhausting you. It's wearing you out. You have to make some sort of decisions about the situation. And it's not just this big decision. I mean, it is, but it's something about it. You're going to learn like a major life lesson, if that makes any sense. This is stability, job stability, marriage, relationship stability, family stability. It's like those milestones in life. Graduating from high school, getting into college, graduating from college, getting your first job, having a relationship where it moves to the next level. You move in together, you get married, you get engaged, you have a family, you buy a house, you get whatever order. Whatever order you want is fine. It's also a celebration. Maybe you find out someone's getting married, or someone's having a kid, or someone else is becoming a grandparent, is having one of these milestones. And so it really sort of hits you for some reason. You're like, oh, wow, they're getting engaged, or they're moving for something. You know what I mean? Like something, you could be getting invited to one of these types of celebrations, which could be significant for some reason. But something about it gets you thinking like, oh, should I be thinking about buying my own house, or getting engaged, or moving in together, or breaking up with someone? I mean, it could be anything. You could find like someone who had been with someone for a really long time that you just, in your mind, would always be together. You just never even thought, and they break up. And you talk to them, and one of them or both or whatever is like, when it came right down to it, was I going to marry this person? And it was a no. And it was, it just didn't make sense to keep on, because that's what the other person wanted, or maybe mutually they're like, I love you, but no, I don't see this going anywhere. We want two different things, or I don't know. So sometimes some people are just ready to settle down, and when that happens, it sort of comes to a head. And so that's probably what this is. And then the other person is just like, when push comes to shove, no, it's not right. And it can be really upsetting, but wouldn't be fair for them to stay with you and waste time if they knew their intentions, that they never intended to make it what you wanted it to be. Does that make sense? I feel like I was kind of stilted. This is it's interesting. I almost read this differently than I usually. For me, it was like some time alone soul searching, almost like a hermit type energy. But this is being on your own. So some people may be like, you know what? I need to be on my own. I need to manage my own finances, have my own apartment, uh, I don't know, like I can do this. I can get my own loan. Like you're really going to, so this is a strong foundation, stand on my own. I need to stand on my own first and be able to support myself and know myself and be comfortable with myself before I can then attach myself to someone else. We kind of went over this, but I feel like these three are related. Like in order to bring more balance in your life, someone has to move, and maybe it's within this move that a relationship comes to a head where it's like the other person's like, I don't want to move. Like I just want to, I am where I am, and that's where I want to stay. Something about it brings the relationship to a head. But it's going to bring balance into your life, though. It's kind of one of those painful things where in the long run, it's the right thing to do for everyone involved, even if this isn't a relationship where people are fighting. Well, it's a good relationship. Could be even at work. Could be anything. Your friends, like, I had a friend that just moved to Memphis. It was awful because we did a lot of stuff together, but she had to do it. She had to do this. She had to stand on her own. She needed a change, and it was the right thing for her to do, but it was sad because she's my oldest, dearest friends. But thank goodness for things like texting and phones, because yeah, we can't get together and walk together and what we used to do. However, I'd still talk to her every day. I used to live on the other side of the state and worked at a different place, and I still talk to a friend from there every single day. We'll joke, because, want to go get coffee? Because it's as if we still are still together, still so connected because of technology. Same with my brother lives in Southeast Asia and lived in Madagascar for 10 years, and he's pretty much not lived in the States since college. Yet now that he's somewhere with reliable internet, we talk all the time. It's just really, it's great. All right, let's look at love here. I think it's going to be really good. Oh my God, I'm putting these cards here. We got justice on justice, balance. You need to bring more balance into your life. This, I really don't see it legal. I see it as almost health, like you can't keep burning the candle at both ends. Being true. Yeah, sometimes this is like honesty. The truth hurts. And so it's not so much like heart, it's just like admitting like I need help, or I need to make some changes. It's not, what I'm doing is not sustainable. So really being honest, really truly being honest this month. And look at it, you get the victory card, success. I see it less like victory and more success. So these aren't really love cards. What's on the bottom? Temperance, balance. Oh my God. Okay, we got it. Balance. This is a Sagittarian. Balance. That is what's most on your mind, and what's most your priority this month is to get things in balance. So that was a shorter reading than some of the other ones, which is probably good. No one needs to listen to me babble on. I hope you have babble on.